Hey you guys, day 6 of me making lunch for my big back kids, with the 2 is at school and 1 is home. And I'm making her homemade french fries, because that's the only way she like it, with some chicken strips. So yeah, as you guys know, my 5-year-old daughter is autistic, and she is a texture eater. But when you think texture eater, you think, oh, she's not going to be big back. But she definitely is big back, because the food that she decides to eat, she wants 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 servings. So yeah, I'm going to feed her growling back. So I'm going to chop these up and I'll be back. Finish chop these potatoes. Let me just give you guys the backstory on Callie. Like I said, Callie's 5 years old. She's autistic. And I found out when she started preschool. I didn't send her to the first year of preschool because she wasn't saying full sentences and wasn't talking. So for a mother, that was scary to send your kid to school. I wanted to send her to school and when she's able to tell me if something is going on at school. So that's why I didn't send her for her first year of preschool. But I figured I didn't really pay attention, I paid attention, but I didn't really think that, okay, she was autistic. I just thought that, sometimes kids take their time to talk. They talk when they want to. So yeah, so before I start talking about how I found out. So my oldest daughter used to always tell me that she thought that Callie was, but I ain't paying no attention. I thought she was tripping, but actually she wasn't. So yeah, so the sign that I should have paid attention to was Callie wasn't like saying words. She was just like cooing, making cool noise. If that makes sense. And she was I didn't know at the time that her rubbing her ear like this or going on her ear like that, she was stimming. So if I would have known that then I would have gone on earlier that she was autistic. But I didn't know that this was her. When she get nervous, she would twist on her ear or twist on her hair. She was stimming, and also I didn't know that her certain noise would trigger her. Like, she didn't like the sound of loud noise. She didn't like the sound of a blow dryer. She didn't like the sound of none of that. So I bought so many blow dryers to do her hair. So yeah, I bought so many blow dryers for her hair because I'm thinking that it's the blow dryer or whatever. I'm not knowing that it's the sound. So finally, I found a blow dryer that I got from the TikTok shop that it has no sound. It was very much low, and she sat there and let me actually blow dry her hair. And then another thing that I should have paid attention to back then is that she didn't like the way certain stuff feel. She didn't eat certain stuff if it looked a certain way, if it felt a certain way. Before she eat her food, she gotta smell it, and she looks at it. So I didn't know then. So now when she does that, I have to tell her, okay, Callie, it looks like this, but you have to taste it. So now that she's getting older, she allowed me to let her taste certain things. And I'm going to say allow me, that she trusts me enough to let her taste something first. Because before, she didn't, and I'm the only one that she'll do that with. So I guess she trusts me enough to be okay with letting her taste it first. So yeah, so that's why everything that I'm so excited and happy with her now when she tries new things, because I'm happy. Like, dealing with a kid that has autistic and them going from not wanting to try new things and trying new things, or from them not saying a certain word, and they able to say that word so clearly now, makes me so happy. So yeah, we're waiting for the chicken strips to get done, then we'll put the fries in. But yeah, so that makes me so happy. So I'm happy with that. I'm happy that she's able to put sentences together now. She may not be able to put as many sentences together now as a kid her age, but I see the progress, and I see the determination of her wanting to learn. So she did all her tests. She got all her tests done from the child study team, which I'm so grateful. The preschool that she was going to helped me out tremendously with getting her help with her speech therapy and getting her diagnosed more, because waiting for her doctor's appointment, they just kept pushing me off. And I'm not going to sit there and be pushed off, because I'm not sending my kid to school not knowing what's wrong with her or not knowing the next step. So thanks to her preschool, and I'm so sad that they closed down now, but thanks to her school for helping her and helping me to get the proper help that we need to help her. So she did all the child study testing, and they determined that she is able to go inside, to go be in a kindergarten classroom with the rest of the kindergartners. And then they'll go from there to see how she does, to see if she stays, or they'll put her in another class, small class with people like for her. So I'm happy with that. I'm happy that she can be able to experience being around other kids like her, other regular kids, and she's not defined as a kid with autistic. I mean, autism as autistic. So I'm glad with that. So I'm glad that she will be able to be in a normal class or whatever. And I'm glad that she was able to sit through the testing, and they cleared her with that. So I'm proud of that. So she'll be starting kindergarten on Monday, thank God. But yeah, I just want parents to know, don't be afraid. Don't be a parent and be afraid to tell your doctors that your kid is not on the right milestone. Because I know nowadays some parents, especially young moms, are scared to tell the doctor that their kid is not on the same, as not on the milestone that they want them to be, thinking that it's their fault or thinking that they're gonna get in trouble or something. No, tell the doctor, like, hey, there's nothing to be embarrassed about, there's nothing to be ashamed about. Tell your doctor that your kid is not at that milestone that they're supposed to be. When your doctor asks you, are they crawling, are they talking, are they things, don't say it just to say it. Tell them the truth, because it's okay to need help. You don't want your kid to go through life and when they get older they needed this help, and you knew that they needed the help, and you didn't do it because you was afraid or you was embarrassed. No, as long as your kid got you by the side, there's nothing to be embarrassed about. Okay, so yeah, don't, if you see something off, pay attention, speak on it. Because if I would know more about autism and all that stuff, I would have probably paid attention to more in the part of me seeing certain signs. But I just thought she was just being a baby. But I went to the doctors, and when those doctors asked me, and I said no, she's not, because I want to know what's going on, because while she's early, so I can help her while she's early instead of waiting until it's too late. So yeah, I'm gonna be making her lunch, and I'll show you guys how it look after this. Remember, autistic kids rock. Parents of autistic kids rock too, because we have to be strong for them. Okay, it takes a village, right? So yeah, we have to be here for each other, and I'm still learning. This is my first time, so I'm still learning. So if there's other parents out there that have autistic kids or dealing with the same thing I'm dealing with, I'm learning, and I'm still open to hear different things, because I still need to know. There's certain things that trigger me, and certain things that, that I still have to get understanding about, because sometimes days is harder than other. Sometimes days is definitely harder than others. So I'm still learning. I'm still new at this. So I'm open for advice and help. Okay? Thank you. That's how I feed my 5-year-old daughter. Big back style. Callie, come get your food. It's hot.